What's up, guys? My name is Marco. I am a grateful citizen for Trump. And I want to go live because I just talked to Henry. Henry live from New York. And he tells me that things are getting pretty intense in New York. So there's a lot of protesters that are waiting for Trump. What's up, Karen? Mandaline, is that how you say your name? Mirta, Giovanna, what's up? Mari Velasquez, mi amiga Mary Velasquez, what's up? Everybody, please say hi to Mary Velasquez. What's up, guys? What's up, Pat? Anna, what's up? Diane, hi. Eugenia, how do we fight without violence and hate? Well, let me see, how can I answer that one? How do we fight without violence and hate? The truth will love and I guess prayer and meditation. That's it. Anna, I got it. Prayer and meditation. Yes, Josie, I'm praying for our brothers and sisters that are going into Carajay today. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I guess they're gonna need a lot of our prayers. Hi, Mary. I know. Yeah, we need to pray for guidance. I'm gonna say this. I hope I don't get in trouble, but our white friends need our help. Okay, and I said this in Portland. I said this in New York, and I'm gonna say it here again. This is a direct attack. I have never seen an ethnic group being attacked more than white people. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Anybody that doesn't like what this country represents and the history and what it was founded, as my friend Raymond calls it, the American creed. And all these people that are fighting, they're going to disrupt the natural balance of this society. And openly, yeah, you're right, Pat Jones, openly. So we're going to disrupt the natural balance of our society. And I think in the end, we're all gonna get hurt. Let me see, who am I inviting? Yeah. So I'm gonna invite Henry Grullon. He's in New York. He tells us now, what does Trump? What happened? Hi, Henry.
Hey Marcos, how you doing? Henry Grullon live here in New York City, your friendly neighborhood reporter. In the middle of the biggest protest in the city's history, I believe it is, man. I'm walking in right now, man. How you doing?
Now, what does Trump have to do with what happened in Splitsville? it's like these guys were ready. I mean, when did they organize? In 24 hours they organized this?
What's happening today is it's just a complete protest against him because he's in town. So he's in his house. Right behind me, if you look, about a block up, you would see, and I'm going to try to see, let me try to walk you, bear with me. And the crowd is, well, I won't be able to walk. I'm being blocked everywhere, so bear with me. Exactly, what does it have to do with it? And right now, let me show you. Hold on. So behind me, behind the crowd, is where his house is. And supposedly he's supposed to be there now. And he was planned to be last night, but now he's here. And this thing is huge. This thing is, I've never seen something so huge.
Now, when did they organize to do this? I mean, it seems like in the last 48 hours, they got together.
Well, yeah, originally it was yesterday, but then when they found out that the president was not coming yesterday, for sure today, and that's when they actually came down here.
So Trump is in the Trump Tower already?
Is a very likelihood, yes. That's the information I got. That he's in the tower since early, I believe 3 o'clock this afternoon. And it's been locked down. Right now, this is all locked down. Every area that you can walk through, the police move you all over the place. Even with my credentials, they don't let me go. Everything is like, locked down right now.
And what do these people want?
They're just protesting. I'm seeing right now, it says shut down white supremacy. And they're protesting against Donald J. Trump. That's what they're doing. They're calling them fascists. You hear what they're saying, right? So everybody that's watching right now, this is New York City right now. Donald Trump is a block away in his tower. And everybody here is just fired up right now. They did go at it with the Trump supporters for a while. And the Trump supporters moved into this area here. And I'm going to see if I'm trying. The crowd going to see if they can let me through. And I could see what's happening there. But continue, Marcus.
So, Robert, I was talking to Robert earlier this morning, and he told me that in LA, there's a big sign that says, all white supremacists will die.
Okay. And here, I don't see nothing as direct like that, like a direct threat like that. I'm not seeing that here. But the crowd is fired up right now. So I got to tell you guys, I'm hoping that, the peace continues. The NYPD is doing an awesome job. Right now, they barricaded, they separated the both groups. So the Trump supporters are on the other side of what I'm looking at, and the protesters are here on this side. So right now, it's separate, the group right now. So for safety reasons, that's good. The NYPD is doing a great job on that.
So, Harry, you're not afraid that they'll recognize you, that you might support Trump?
Oh yeah. I got 1 or 2 looks already. People that kind of recognize me, and they pointed at me and they told me, even with your press pass, we know who you are. They told me.
Yeah.
And it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Be careful. Be careful.
Oh yeah, because I'm right smack in the middle. If I get recognized right now, como dicen en español, me van a chicharrar.
So, what groups do you see there? Do you see, that something is from a Hispanic group. I can recognize it. So, what groups are there?
Right now, just general. People that are protesting against the president in general. I have not seen Antifa, the way they dress. I've seen it earlier, a few, but I have not seen that. This is just general. These are people that live here in New York City, and, that's what I've seen here.
So you don't think Black Lives Matter will be there, and all the La Raza and all that?
I've seen a few, Black Lives Matter, I've seen a few, but not too many. And they actually broke off. There's a big chunk of them that broke off, and went mobile. So they started marching all the way up to 2 blocks from here, and I don't know what's happening with them.
Pat Jones is asking that if you see that those professionally made signs or mass printing signs.
Good question. It looks like professionally made. In other words, I know what you're thinking. I know what he's probably thinking. And yes, I can't say too much where I'm at, but yes, I think it is professionally made. Yes, I think it looks very organized. I got to tell you, and you know where that's going. But I'm surprised right now. There's nothing going on that I could see that will become dangerous, and which we saw this past weekend in Virginia. So I don't see it like that. And so far, one thing is I am very pro-police, pro-NYPD, and being an ex-officer myself. But I did have a complaint. I saw about 20 minutes ago when I was begging you, Marcus, go live, because it was getting intense. And they were arguing two groups that were right at each other's face, and I didn't like the way the NYPD did not send a few, or they did send it to them, a few officers, but they sent it like 25 minutes later, and anything can happen in a matter of, minutes. Somebody pushes somebody, and we could have a riot in our hands.
Do you see a lot of Trump supporters holding the line?
I do, but on the other side, they barricade them. The NYPD put them with barricades and separated them. So right now, they want to make sure they're separated. So right now, yes, they're separated right now. So the NYPD is doing that type of, that's what they're doing to protect and to make sure they have an order when it comes to crowd control. Because they have police, we won't be able to see it now, but they have police with the horses, and they're keeping control to make sure the crowd doesn't just break off. And that's what they're trying to do.
So do these people look like they're local, or do you think there's any out-of-state people there?
The truth, they look local some, but some kind of look like, I hate to say it, a little bit, they look like the stage, they look like they're tourists also, there's a lot of tourists area here, so they're probably walking back and forth. I got to tell you another thing. I went to Trump Tower itself. I went to use the bathroom earlier when I got here, and it's empty completely. And I spoke to Secret Service. I wanted to fire up live there and get some footage. They did not allow me. They said they usually do, but facing what they're facing now, they said they could not. And it was really intense. And NYPD, there's helicopters above. I know you can't see it or hear it, but we have one helicopter that's above us right now. And we have mobile police stations right now with cameras. And they're watching what's happening. I think also there's plainclothes police officers all over the place to make sure nobody may try to create a situation to try to create a riot to try to get everybody locked up.
Are they any, Henry? Are they any high profile speakers that are going to go and speak on behalf of this message?
Say it again.
Is there any high profile speakers that are going to be there? Supporting this message?
Yeah, I haven't seen nobody high profile that's left on the left at all. So I've not seen no, not at all.
Wow. Guys, there you have it. If you can please share this. The ones chanting are the exact same ones from Saturday.
Yep, exactly. It's probably they took a train bus and they came up here. But I got to tell you that it's still, the crowd is, like I told you, broke off, but there's still a lot of people right now. And Trump Tower itself, they have garbage trucks. They have about 10 garbage trucks besides the bricks that they have to protect. So they want to use extra caution, and they are right now in high alert right now, and the cops are just all over looking to make sure everything remains peaceful.
Wow. I don't know what to say. All around nationwide, it seems that everybody's gearing up. They're trying to cancel the event in Boston. There's an event in Boston on May 19th, and they're trying to cancel.
I heard about it. It's pretty popular.
And then so this is crazy. So what do you expect out of this? You think this is going to die soon, or they're going to be there until Trump leaves?
I think it's not going to die soon. I think they're going to be here. I don't think he's going to leave tonight, but I think that it's not going to die soon. It looks like they're pretty established here, man. They're not going to go anywhere. In regards to Boston, you were saying it's going to be hard because, you got folks out there that already have their permits and, their First Amendment rights. So I don't think they're going to cancel Boston. But it depends because you got the mayor, you got the police commissioner out there. For any reason, if they think they have any credible threats of any kind, they can stop it and revoke their
I'm losing you, Harry. So there you guys have it. That's Henry Grullon in New York, and let's see if he comes back. I lost him for a minute, but basically what's going on is Trump will be in the Trump Tower for the first time since the inauguration. So there is thousands of people. It's a lockdown. They have separated the Trump supporters and the Democrats that are there. So it's pretty intense. And then I'm just waiting for Henry to come back. Please pray for our president, guys. He really needs our prayers right now because this is just crazy. This is a man that gave up a millionaire life for all of us, and these people, instead of being happy that he's going back home, they're not. They're angry. They're chanting crazy stuff. Pat Jones says, "I hope he stays safe." Those people are rabid. I lost you there for a second.
Okay, I'm back. Yep. So once again, for the people that I'm joining back, Henry Grullon live here, a freelance reporter here, a block away from Trump Tower, in which I believe the president is there. And the protesters have been out here for earlier, the counter protesters, since about, I believe, 4 o'clock. So it's now it's becoming nighttime here, and the crowd is still intense here. They've separated both groups, the Trump supporters on the other side, and the cops. The NYPD is doing a wonderful job for this. Right now it doesn't look like nothing. So I'm moving away right now, and there's still the crowd back there. But go ahead.
Henry, be careful with the cars. You don't want a car to run you over.
Yeah, right now I don't have to worry about it now because it's blocked off. There's cars moving behind me, but there's like a sea of blue of NYPD. And yeah, it's true. If somebody was to bring a car, I didn't think about that. I think there's bricks there, but it's not. It could be dangerous. It's true.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
So, what do you think? How can we counterattack this? Because these people, it's nationwide. It's like they were waiting for something to happen, and something happened. And now they're using it.
Yeah, because right now, remember we talked about that last night in regards to false flags. I think it's going to be a chain reaction. And right now, I got one of the flyers of one of the folks that are here, and they're planning. They're really organizing. They say they want to plan to do consecutive protests, one after another, starting November 4th. I think is the date. But they are planning something. But right now, the next big event is Boston right now. But before we get to Boston, New York City here, in my opinion, this is the biggest protest I've seen to date. And for now, thank God, nothing's really happened. But all we can do is pray, first of all, unite, and continue what we're doing because it's not easy, man. I mean, right now, the Trump supporters here are outnumbered right now by at least, I would say, 10, 15, 20 to 1. And there's a group right now, it's about 20 of them, and right now there's literally 800 to 1,000 people that are here right now.
Harry, how did everybody take the fact that Donald Trump denounced KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, but he did not say Antifa or BLM? He said other groups. How are these people taking that?
Well, you can see it in the news. I was seeing it today, and I spoke to some people here too. They're saying that he said it too late. They said his message was on point. They're saying that he should have said it, 48 hours ago. But he did say it on point. But you know how it is when it comes to investigations and in law enforcement, it does take time to actually give a statement. They don't want to hear that. But it's true. It's true. I didn't hear Antifa either. He said other. Who knows? We don't know if that's what they're, advising him right now. and not sure right now. But yeah, he did give the speech today, and he did state that, but they are claiming that he should have did it 48 hours ago.
Because see, they called me a neo-Nazi here in Berkeley. So I'm a
Wow.
I'm a very tan neo-Nazi. So I don't know. I guess.
There you are, man. I didn't know that. But you are a 10 year
So
old.
I guess anybody that doesn't agree with these guys that are behind you, it's a neo-Nazi.
Yep, that's what it is. Yep. And there was a heated conversation. There was a Hispanic gentleman with a mega hat, and we got into a heated discussion. And you had a couple of folks that were Hispanic also, and they were screaming at him, saying that he's a sellout to the Latino race, community and everything. They were going at it, and he was interviewed by one of the Spanish stations here. I think it was Univision, I'm not sure, or Telemundo. But they were really screaming at him. They were going at it, and they were just saying to him that,
See, that's not right. That's not right. He should have the freedom to his own views. So he's being attacked.
Yep, the First Amendment, freedom of speech. That's what it comes down to, that everybody has their opportunity here, and the people screaming at each other. There's some hatred being screamed at each group, but each group is going at it, I can tell you right now, what I saw earlier.
Okay, Henry, well, I guess just stand by. We can come back and do another. Are you going to go on the Trump supporters side, or?
Right now I wanted to, but right now they barricaded everything. It would literally take me a little while. So if you want, I can end this feed, and then let me see if I can go around and see if I can do that. And then I'll hit you with a text and messenger. Or you continue talking. I'll say hi again. And if I say hi again, that means that I'm with the other side. Okay?
Just text me, and then we'll come back.
Okay, no problem. But continue talking. Continue talking. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm going to go around, okay? All right, thanks.
So, guys, so I want him to go on the Trump supporter side so that we can get a sense of what's going on. Because Trump supporters, we're on the defense right now. Because there's thousands of people that came out of nowhere within the last 48 hours. There is literally thousands of people that were waiting for something to happen. It seems that something has happened, and now they're using it towards their advantage. Okay, I don't think it's what happened in Charlottesville. I don't think it's Donald Trump's fault, but they're using it as if it was his fault. So as soon as Henry gets to the other side of the ocean, then he'll let me know, and I'll come back, and then we can let you know what's going on. But there's other live feeds that I want to go. Arthur, if you can go on Arthur's live feed, we need to support Arthur and his crew that are in Cudahy tonight, and they're going to be going to that city meeting, and we're sending prayers to them, and please support. So Henry says in 10 minutes. Okay, Henry, I'm going to sign out and then come back. Okay. Thank you, guys.